What's going on, guys? Back to another video. Team So Wealthy, you already know what's going on. They say the sky's the limit, but it ain't no limit for us. You feel me? Boom. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Turn on post notification bell so you can get notified every time I drop another video. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. You feel me? That job not more important than my son being born into the world. You feel me? Like nothing was more important than being there for that moment. You feel me? Like that's a moment you can't get back. You can't get again. Yeah, you can have another child and get to experience it, but you can't have it from that specific child. You can't get that moment all over again. That's something that I ain't never want to miss. Boom. I ain't go to work. Boom. And then you feel me? I done missed work because we was in the hospital. I think she was in the hospital like 7 days. I know we was in there a good 5 days or something like that. Cause he ain't come for like a good 3 days. Like we was in there for like a good whole 3 days or so before he even came. You feel what I'm saying? Cause he was taking forever, like he didn't want to come out. You feel me? Boom. Then we in that mud for a long time, like just chilling. I was sleeping around, doing stuff, waiting. I'm getting tired of being in the hospital at this point. You feel me? Like being in the hospital, doggone, all day, every day. Like, I'm tired of being here at this point. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for him to come so I can see my boy, and then I can leave for real. You feel me? After I see my child. Real type job. I mean, when I leave immediately, but I'll be there a little bit, but I'll be able to get on a little bit. I'll be having a little stuff I had to go do and everything. Boom. But I wanted to be there. Had to be there for my boy. And then boom. Like then after that, couple like boom, when he was about to come and everything, boom, they had to do all that other stuff to her up, stick all types of stuff in her and all, like in her back or whatever, the epidermal joint and all this other type of stuff. You feel me? They was doing to her, and then he didn't want to come out for real, cause like he didn't want to open her up or whatever. Like so they had to down like try to open her up like for her so he can get in a position and start, but she could be able to push him out or whatever. Boom. Then he was getting close to coming and everything, and it was happening. It was right there and everything. And that when she was like, "Oh, I think he covered it, and then they like, "No, don't push yet. And then she just had to breathe, cause I guess like he wasn't in the right place for her to start pushing, cause I guess it squeezed when she started pushing or whatever, and she just had to breathe so he can, I guess, go lower in her or whatever. Boom. And then she breathed, and then they told her to start pushing. Nah, I had a doggone hold her open before she can doggone start pushing them out. Then start pushing. And then I started to see his head coming out. I started to see hair and jump. That's all I seen at first was straight hair. Now I'm like, dog. And right there, then they pulled him out like that. They pulled his head out, then the whole body came out, a whole bunch of niggas. That's one of the nastiest moments. That's one of the nastiest things you can see. One of them. And doggone, then he ain't doing nothing but cough. Then she threw him on her chest or whatever. She doggone crying or whatever. Boom. And then doggone, they had the cord for me to cut the doggone cord. I'm like, oh, jump. You feel me? So I got the doggone knife like that. Like I got it slow, and I'm trying to cut easy. I ain't trying to really cut hard, cause I'm thinking the umbilical cord gonna either hurt her or it's gonna hurt him. So I ain't want to cut it out. I didn't want to cut it like that. And then they like cut. I'm like, oh, that was I would have had to cut that jump. That jump was hard to cut. It was like it won't like an easy cut. It was like you had to really put some pressure on it to even cut through it. Boom. Then it cut through and everything. You feel me? I'm like, a whole bunch of blood and stuff started coming out of this stuff. I'm like, oh, don't. And boom. Then doggone, they had put him on that table because he was coughing. He had some stuff in his lungs or whatever. Boom. Then they had to get all that stuff out. Then boom. Cause when they put him on that table, when he first looked up, that's all I seen was them big old eyes open. You feel me? And I'm like, dog, it melted my heart right then, like, cause I couldn't even imagine what he was gonna look like. You feel me? I ain't know if he was gonna come out looking just like her, looking just like me, or looking like a mixture of us, or looking like another dude. I don't know. Like, you feel me? Like, I know, you feel what I said. Like, I ain't know what he was gonna come out looking like. Feel me? But then as soon as he looked up, I'm like, dog, he looked just like us, Ransom family, but got her like eyes. Like, I just seen when her eyes open up big. I'm like, dog, that's like her all day. Boom. And everything. It was just like a good feeling inside, you feel me? Boom. And then doggone that doggone, after they had him on that junk cage, he couldn't really breathe that good. She was getting all nerves and stuff. Then they had to take him in that one room and everything. She had to stay in there so they can clean her up. And I went back there with him and everything. And then, you feel me, we got him right. They got put a junk all up his nose and junk. I'm like, dog, that don't hurt. She like, nah, it ain't gonna hurt him. I think it was in his nose or in his mouth, one of them. But I think it was in his nose though. You feel me? And doggone, she said it ain't gonna hurt him. They was just sucking some stuff out and stuff and junk. And then I'm like, dog, you feel me? And then he was alright and everything. He was just sitting there and doggone, he really wasn't open his eyes as much and do a little stuff. You know, he was just fresh born. You feel me? Like, I mean, it's stuff like that I never forget type junk. Like, you feel me? And I got a little more in the story, but it's getting dark. You feel me? Out here, came back with a little car story time like I used to do. If you go check out my old videos, what y'all need to do, go check out my old videos. Got Baby Junior in the back, he knocked out. Finna take him in there, let him go lay down in there or whatever. Boom. And you know, I'll be back with another one. Alright, peace.
That's what they call me. I promise that you never be lonely.